Here we are with David breaking off. Up to 5. So, fortunate for Greg, Dave doesn't have a shot out on the 1. Oh, but it was a dry break. So it's very unfortunate for him.
Looks like there'll be a push out here. For those who don't know the rule in 10 ball, if you are snookered off the break, you can elect to push the white ball in any direction you wish to leave it, but if your opponent does not like the shot, he can then enforce the player to go back and play it.
This really is a tester here for Rothall with that appears the white hard on the rail.
Again, we see a
great
shot there from Greg. Greg really needs to make a move now. He's down 8 racks to 5. He's really got no choice, has he, Alex? He's got to make his move now, otherwise it's going to be too late for Greg, who's had a fantastic tournament. But at the end of the day, no one wants to run second, do they, mate? You know, once you're in this position of the final, you obviously want to win it. So
that's right. That's right.
what would you try and play here, Alex? Try and kick it at the backside of the 1 and sit behind the 9?
Shot here that they were doing I preferred
see a foul there, ball in hand.
kicking off the head rail with heaps of spinning him behind the 1 off the rail and try to leave the white.
Behind the 10?
Behind the 10. I thought that was a shot I would have played there, but of course the way Dave was trying to do it was also another effective way. I think with shots like that, it really comes down to how comfortable you are with different shots. Now this 2's a bit tighter, so
yeah, it's in a bit of an awkward position here.
He's putting himself with lots of angle to go down there at the table for the 2.
It's a great try.
I'm sure they can always just stick that the cue ball rather behind the 4 and 8 there. Unless it calls it's on.
I don't think it's on. I think we'll see a safety shot here. But I think he's played that too hard.
You see, I thought the stun run through there was by far the better shot, with leaving the 2 up the table behind the 9 and 10 ball. Just a little stun run through. You also put more distance, of course, between the white and the 2. And if the stun run through, it's okay for putting the white ball right up against that 8. So I think that was Dave just into a bit of a mess here. Oh, this is jump cue.
That's his jump cue, Alex. Great shot.
Shot there by Roth. I'm thinking he puts his score here or spin the wide off two rails with a little bit of dip below middle or a bit of bottom right hand spin. Play the 5 back into the same pocket.
Great shot there from David Rothall.
It's kind of a bit short though, Cody.
I think he's going to have to play right hand
Extreme right hand side
spin here to get in between the 7 and the 8.
Yep. Or of course stay the 5 there and take the slipper behind the 7. But I believe with Dave,
I think if you've got a chance on the hill at 8-5 and you've got a chance to run out, I think you've got to take it.
Exactly. It's good to say that Dave has a lot of momentum now, and of course he'll try to attack here. He's missed it, and I believe Greg couldn't really see it.
Yeah, well, there was the first big chance there to win the match if he pocketed the 5, but again the pressure. It's the final on the hill. Anything can happen. He's got one hand on the trophy.
Greg really does have the time up good here.
That's a great shot by Greg.
Yeah, like all the things that must be going through Dave's mind. I've just got to win this rack and I'm off overseas for another tournament, another world tournament. I'm sure it'd be hard not to let occasionally something like that pop up into your mind. That's why I love 9, 10 ball, 8 ball, snooker, a lot of the cue sports, because when you're out there playing in a big competition, it's you and your cue on the table. That's it. If you play in a soccer team, you have people there to support you while you're doing your thing. Like Dave now, he's out there by himself. An illegal hit there on the 5. This guy needs to slow down.
I think he's got the snooker there, Greg. I think Dave can kick at this though. He might even nominate the top pocket.
I believe he can kick this one away. If the side pocket's not in the way, and even have a chance of making it.
He's elected for the jump cue.
Unless he can screw the white back or run it through, which is tricky. I just, if he tries to pot it, I just can't see the positional value to it.
Well, here's the chance for Greg Jenkins. He's trailing 8 frames to 5. This is where he needs to make his mark on the match and run these balls out and get it to a 2-frame deficit. And then who knows? This is cool, Winner breaks, anyone can take 3 or 4 frames in a row.
These guys are definitely capable of running. Greg's definitely capable of running 2 racks, as is Dave. But this frame's a must-win for Greg. If not, it's curtains. He's looked himself hampered over the 80 to a lot of people just learning the game, or it's people who don't play much. This shot might look quite easy, but really every time you have to jack up over a ball like Greg's doing over the 8 now, you have to cue the ball so well. Just a slight bit of side and throw the ball off. And Greg's played that to perfection. Look at that. That is a brilliant shot.
Wow, that is a great shot. It's a shot of a champion, really. To be down, facing 8-5 down, and to come up with a massive shot like that.
Although he seems to brakes on or keep running.
He's fallen short, but I still back Greg to make this 9 and 10 and get it back to 8-6.
Great shot there by Greg.
And there it is, Greg Jenkins gets it back to 8-6.
Greg really needs to stay focused here. He needs to make a ball and have another good shot on the lowest ball.
I think Dave will be electing a push out here. Again, another dry break. He's elected the push out there, Dave Rothall. I think it's a pretty straightforward safety shot here from Greg Jenkins. Just going to screw back a little bit behind the 3 and 7 here and send the white ball up the table. Just like that.
It's got his brakes on.
I think David can swerve here. There's a possible 1-10 combination too if he can get around that 7. He's elected to nominate the 10 ball in the left corner pocket. This frame could be over quick smart. Taking his time here, Dave. It's a very important shot. If you can collect the 1 ball, then maybe it's a possibility of connecting the 10 into the corner pocket.
He's going to kick at it. Oh, yeah.
Very good try. He may have fluked the 8.
So that doesn't matter.
He's fluked the 8, but that doesn't matter in this game because all shots must be nominated. No flukes allowed. So Greg has the option here of either playing the shot as it lies or sending his opponent back in to play the shot. I think obviously Greg will take the shot to the centre pocket.
got to be careful about position though, because when you're hitting such a ball so fine, the white wood is going to travel a bit. But if he can play it with drag or something like that.
Bad miss there from Greg.
Yes.
Although I think he may have got away with it slightly there. I don't think the 6 is on.
I believe he has left the edge there.
Well, again, it's a fairly easy safety shot here from Greg Jenkins. He's got 3 or 4 balls he can hide behind here. Sending the one up down.
That's really tight. That's great shot. Actually has the option of the one rail kick.
Makes it a lot difficult though with the 9 ball there. Might have to call a referee to come and have a look at this. It's actually worked out pretty good there for Dave Rothall. He's collected the 1 ball and has, I believe, has got a snooker.
It'd be a great safety battle for both Greg and Dave. Foul from Greg.
I don't know about you, Alex, but all the balls seem to be out in the open, and I can't see a difficult ball here. If Dave can just connect the dots and put the ball in the hole, he should be out here. As long as he gets good angle for the 2. It looks like he has there.
Yeah, I think, just screw back.
Yeah, I think he's just got to screw back. Somewhere to the middle of the table, anywhere is fine.
Well, kissing the 4, you know, if you've got to be careful of that as well. Oh yeah, you see that was the worry. He lost position there.
Yeah, it was a Pretty poor shot there from Dave Rothall. I thought he was in pretty prime position there to take this match out, but again, a little bit stiff in the back arm. Causes him to fail on position. And again, I think he'll be looking to play safe.
Well, he's left Greg a tempter. Greg, I think, really has to hit this hard with the right close to the rail. You know, he really needs to hit it quite hard to get good position for the 5. But maybe Greg will just...
I think Greg just might roll this in and then settle for what the table has to offer and play safe on the 5.
That's right, that's right. He just able to play safety on the 4, but he needs a friendly kiss here, and not friendly enough.
Again, another chance here for Dave to take out this championship.
Dave's now put a glove on. Did he have that on just before? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. I think.
Watch out for that side pocket, Dave.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
This is massive frame for Greg Jenkins. If he can clean up these 5 balls here, it goes to 8-7, which is a massive turnaround.
And that'll give Greg the advantage of the last 2 frames. That'll give Greg a lot of momentum. And Dave, I think, will be quite annoyed with that off. So it's really a test of the a lot of mental attitude here. Can Dave just forget about that scratch in the side pocket and just hope he gets another shot? And when he does approach the table for his next shot, just to be relaxed and focused. And Greg also has to.
Well, not long ago, Dave was up by 3 frames. Now it's about to be reduced to 1. So definitely the momentum has switched to Greg Jenkins, and with the winner break. Dave Rothall might not be coming back to the table. But it's not over yet.
Here goes nice angle here on the 9.
Great positional shot there by Greg Jenkins. This to get it to 8-7. Or as I should say, 7-8.
There we go, Greg about to break off. Trying to leave 7 racks to 8. The race to 9 here. The 1 ball in, the 2 ball in, 3 ball in, 3 ball in, the 6 ball in. I think that's one of the best breaks I've seen all day.
That's an absolute break. Absolute massive break.
It's 4 balls off the break. Now Greg really just has to concentrate here.
All of a
this rack
sudden,
and make it 8 apiece. That's really what Greg wants.
all of a sudden, 5 minutes ago, Greg Jenkins was down 8 frames to 5. With Dave on the hill. Now it looks like it's going to be 8-all hill.
Yeah, the 8 might be a little bit tricky to get on here, Cody. But as long as Greg will settle for there might be a cut to that right corner pocket as we look. Careful, Greg.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That was a big mistake from Greg Jenkins. It did look like he was going to get the match back to 8-all, but unfortunately has scratched in the centre pocket. And now Dave Rothall will come to the table with a 4-ball run out and look to snatch this championship's 9-7.
Now, Davis really has to focus here because with his last visit to the table, that scratch in the side pocket, so hopefully he's forgotten completely about that. He's just focusing on ball by ball at the moment.
Oh, yeah, a great shot on the 8 ball there by David Rothall.
Yes, he's got the 9 to go and then the 10, and all of a sudden,
Australian Championship in order for him today.
yeah, it's definitely been a class act from Dave Rothall. As we see him look to pop the 9, which he has done. And now the 10 ball for the Australian Championship.
There we go, nice shot there, Dave. Well done, mate.
There's our Australian champion, ladies and gentlemen, David Rothall.
Very well, thank you.